tempo. Fuck it up to the tempo.
Hi everybody, I'm Antoinette.
I'm 𝐋𝐤𝐿.
And I'm Martina, and we are the Sister Love Show. If you don't know, we are three sisters that started our channel. It's a therapy where we talk about relationships and just girl chat, everything fun. So if you don't know, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Do we have a Twitter?
Yes, we asked Twitter.
Twitter and YouTube.
She said that first.
Check out for me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Check us out at the Sister Love Show. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and send us questions, and we're open to answer any of your questions that you have. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And today on our topic, we're talking about relationships. So let's get this party started.
Dang, y'all.
So, ladies, how are you guys doing? Look at us, all this melanin. I mean,
popping.
We look fabulous. How are you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing great. And so as I said, today our topic is going to be about relationships. So, who wants to start?
Actually, I have a question for you. I'm going to turn around. Oh gosh, look at all that eyes. I actually have a question for you. Being married. Mm-hmm. How do you and your husband spice it up? Because I know you guys have two young babies. You guys, they have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, so it's a busy household. And how do you guys still spice that up? And being a young couple, how do you guys, make it work? You guys have date nights.
Yes, so we do date nights. I am the coordinator of our date nights. I'm a stay-at-home mom with the 2 boys, so it is a must for me to get out. So, and especially with my husband. So we do date nights at least once a month. Twice if we can, but if we can't go out, we'll do like a movie night at home. I put my kids on a schedule. I call him just to check up on him to see how he's doing. He does the same for me. So we just try to, because we're young, so we try to get out, do things that we haven't done before, and just keep it spicy. We get it in. You see this? This is my alter ego. So she comes out to play.
Oh,
you're a bad.
That was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have another question for you, Miss. I'm single and ready to mingle. How is the dating scene period for somebody who is, just looking for fun, just how is the dating scene?
Dating scene for me right now, because I'm hitting, I'm in my late 20s now, so I don't think it's called fun anymore, but we try to do that. And for relationship wise, I think at this point where I am, I'm happy for the changes that I've made in my past relationship right now, because things that I used to get worried about back in the day for relationship or expect, I try not to, because you can't expect so much from people. True. So I try to stay and just have fun. True. And just along the way, if you meet somebody amazing, just go for it. And I'm not gonna expect so much from someone. As long as I meet someone along the way that treats me right, respect me, and we understand each other. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what best. So at this where I am right now, I'm just enjoying my life, living my life, meeting amazing people, and just, getting to know that one person that just, sparked the fire in me.
Ow. So, but what are the downfalls of relationships and dating right now? Like, it's just the whole Instagram
model thing.
And do you feel any type of competition? Do you feel like people communicate, or they're just like in it, one and done, out?
I honestly think that question is not just for Martina, y'all. Being out there in the dating world, it's for everybody, because now people's attention span super low. 1 minute, because you can just swipe left or swipe right.
No,
you know what I mean? So people always feel like they got more options because of the internet. So I feel like it is hard. Mm-hmm. Period. You find somebody, you think you guys are clicking, and all of a sudden, they ghost you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it happened to me, but I've heard people say that.
Yeah.
So it is pretty, I feel like it's hard.
What are your experience on, do you use apps anymore? Did you cancel the apps? What is that?
I used to have apps back then, but to be honest, and some people are lucky enough to find relationship from apps, so don't get me wrong, but
we know
I'm not lucky enough to be that one. I'm sorry. I have gone through that experience. I've dealt with that. But now I feel like the internet right now is kind of a good, bad. When it comes to relationship, you don't know what to expect because you can have somebody, but again, when you have somebody, that's where the loyalty lies because it's like, okay, well, are you going to be looking at these girls with half-naked pictures on Instagram rather than I'm sitting here having the same thing
for you?
where you can be looking at me. So, you know, people be sliding on people's DMs and all of that. So, it's a win-win, to be honest. I don't know what to say. The millennials now, I don't know. But
it's hard out here.
What about you too with
kids?
With kids. See, now that's just a whole.
That's an whole nother stew. That's an whole nother stew to the pot.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all, I think that dating is hard for single mothers. I mean, for instance, especially single mothers who don't have the father of their children involved, because you don't really ever have a break. So you're like, it's just like you will find somebody that want to take you out, but then you don't have a babysitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Or even if you do, you got to consider like the weirdos out there, and it's hard. It's hard. Dating as a single mother is hard. I've heard about it, and I can tell you now, it is hard.
Dating, are you seeking somebody with children or without children?
Oh,
yes.
Lord. Oh, like you mean, for me personally, that's kind of iffy. This is going to sound like really crazy, but
it's not crazy. I mean, hey.
It's, you know, if I think about it, like, yeah, I probably would want somebody without children because I'm selfish. Because I want him to give me all this attention and love, but it doesn't really happen like that. You know, dating somebody, you could date somebody with kids. So dating someone with kids, it's like they get to understand you more. So there's a pros and cons with both.
Of course.
Where you want somebody, I might want somebody that don't have no kids, but don't understand why I can't see you because I don't have my kids. Mm-hmm. I can't really bring you over to meet my kids yet.
Right.
It takes time. Where somebody with kids understand that, like, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the comings and goings of being a parent. So I don't know. I think there's 50-50 with both. You know, it is what it is.
And it's very hard for you to meet someone now without kids. If you meet somebody and
you're
lucky enough to meet someone that don't have kids, you're blessed. Because everybody have some kids somewhere. You got 2 kids, you got 1. I mean, we're multiplying.
So let's change up not the topic, because we are going to still focus on relationships, but not so much dating. Relationships doesn't always include like men, women, blah, blah, blah. Family, your children. What are some things that you guys have done within yourself to improve your relationships with others? Your kids, us, your sisters, or just other people, your mom, dad, whatever. What are some ways that you have changed to improve those relationships? Because you have to improve yourself and work on yourself for you to be better to others.
So meaning like how the relationship between like friends, your sisters, your mom, your dad.
How has it grown?
Because
you've changed within yourself. There's some things that you have done to improve yourself to make those relationships better.
I think, when it comes to all of that, let's start first with family. It's a different thing because those are your family at the end of the day. Everybody have their little fights and all that. Some people have a great relationship with their family. Some people don't have a great relationship with. Some people have, with friends. But I think it all depends on how you deal with those issues. Mm-hmm. Because you need to know how to handle and you need to know how to go about certain things. Because don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be all Pastor Martina here, but life is too short for us to be just, holding grudges and just taking things too serious. Mm-hmm. Like, we only have one life to live. If I do something to my sisters and I apologize for it, that don't make me less of who I am.
Yeah, right. I believe
so.
Do you?
It doesn't. Yeah,
does you?
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't make me less of who
I'm older, you guys. Okay.
I will apologize if I know, okay, I'm wrong or I want to get past it, because I'm the type of person I don't like holding because it's gonna eat me up. So I'm gonna definitely feel something, even when I'm right or I'm not right. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like, damn, I feel bad. I gotta talk to this person, but you have to know how to handle when it comes to family, relationship, friends, and also with friends. You can love people, love them from a distance. That's nothing wrong with it. I don't mean anything for anybody, you know, do that, you know. Everybody deserves a chance. So, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
My foot. I was in like halfway. She was wiggling my toes already. I know. I'm looking at time.
All right, you guys. As for me, I think for me, I have always, my dad taught me this, you guys. He said, care about people, they care about you. And I really, 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 really go with that.
She's emphasizing on the real.
Trust me. I have grown a lot. I feel like before I would have people in my life that just didn't bring nothing to me. So now I'm in a place where you gotta the relationship gotta be a give and take. It can't just be I give, and you do not take. So I have grown a lot where I realize if you care for me, believe you me, I care for you. I would do anything in the world for you.
If you care for me, baby, I will care for you.
Girl.
I'm just coming over.
As far as I think that I am more forgiving with family than I am now with friends. I feel like, and then as far as relationship, I've always, so I used to have so much friends, and I realized at the end of the day, family is more important. So like I would be more in a place where I forgive family more than I would a stranger out there. But I'm trying right now to make new friends, and especially friends that have a lot in common with me, like mommy friends.
Yeah.
And that's been actually working great because they're having adult people that you guys have the same things in common with, but just different walks of life.
Yeah.
So yeah. But as far as relationship and dating, and back to our kids. So like, how do you feel like right now? Do you communicate with your 1-year-olds? Like, do
wait,
you talk
I didn't even answer the question.
Oh my bad, girl. I was just thinking while I'm talking about.
No, I think for me, you guys know, I said it in the first video, I am the grudge holder.
Big fact.
So I've been really, and like I do, like how she said, care about people who care. It's easy for me, like like there are some friends in high school that I say hi to. I don't really talk to them like that. But like when it comes to family, I do hold those things dear to my heart. So if somebody does not care about me the same way I care about them, it bothers me. So I'm trying not to be that way.
I don't want to cut you off, but I always tell her that she can't expect herself from other people.
Yeah.
Because your expectations are always going to be
because when you expect too much, you get disappointed.
Yes.
So growing up, like I'm trying to learn that, and I'm trying to not take things so personally. It's hard work when I'm working on it. And holding grudges meaning like Antoinette or Martina does something to me nowadays. Like if I talk to her, she says, why don't you just express yourself? If I talk to her, why don't you just express yourself? So I'm working on expressing myself instead of holding it in. But I'm working on choosing the right words to express myself, because sometimes I say things and it comes off wrong. So anyway, go ahead. What's your question? Do I talk to my 1-year-old and 2-year-old? They're my best friends.
And she just went up.
They're my best friends.
And that's big. And that's big facts for me, because my kids, my little 10-year-old and my son, she
lets her have it. The 10-year-old.
Yeah, she sure does.
But my kids are my best friends. And sometimes I don't even feel like I can't imagine my life without them. Does that make sense?
Of course.
I can't. I told them that I was like, I don't even remember what life was when you guys weren't here.
Yeah.
For me. But you want to go and get that thing off your teeth, though, little sister? You got a little lipstick.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
no.
gonna cut.
Damn.
Get her back.
But yeah, true. Like I talk to my kids because even though they're 1 and 2, but like we be having
so weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird, guys.
Yeah, I do talk to them. That's crazy.
But they do listen. They do listen. I mean, once you start, they may not say their words clearly, but
weird. She needs friends.
They're my best friends.
Look who's talking about we need friends. Like she got friends.
I I said I'm making friends, and I have some friends
And
right
I am
now for
making
your
friends.
information.
I need friends. I love my sisters, but I need friends. So
what are you trying to say? We're not good enough friends for you?
I love you guys. I'm always next to y'all, but we need other people to be hanging around with.
Oh, so we're not good enough?
Oh, I do want to say, like, sometimes when we refer to, like, we don't have friends, we're talking about
We
just
do
like
have
outside
people.
people.
Yeah,
but like I have two friends, apart from you guys, I have two friends that I hold near and dear. They're more like family. So if I'm saying family, I'm referring to them.
And I
have some friends that I refer as to family. So they don't count. They're not friends no more.
Yeah.
You know why? I have friends. I have you guys as a friends. My Instagram family are my friends. My Facebook, I don't have Facebook anymore, but my IG.
You actually do, but
my Snap,
she
deactivated
totally deleted it, John. I can't even find her number.
And I have, you guys are all family. You guys are my friends. Shoot, let's hang out. Let's do brunch. Contact us. We can have fun.
So I have a question. Actually, Martina posed this question earlier, but I'm gonna say the question because it's very interesting and I want to know what y'all feel. So, if you have been in a relationship you're in the relationship, going in the relationship because your expectation, even though expectation is you get disappointed, but your expectation is to get married. And you in that relationship, 5 years go by, 10 years go by. What's too long to be in a relationship before you get a ring?
I'm the wrong person to ask because you guys, I met a guy 6 months later or less. We got married and have 2 kids, and that didn't work out. So I say take as long as you like, whatever pleases you and that partner. Because now I want to get to know you till the end of time. Make sure that you don't come up and show a different side of you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to know each other, God damn it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've been married before, so maybe I'm not in no rush. Now, maybe somebody that's not been married, or maybe you have been married before and you feel like there's a limitation to my next relationship.
Yeah, like I'm not
the one to ask that because
I feel like some people, like, especially, sorry to cut you off, but some people like older, 50, 60, they're like, I'm gonna die. So, I mean, death has no age.
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die. So I wanna quick. Like, I need to get married tomorrow.
Right.
Because I heard, like, Wendy Williams, I was watching her interview or whatever, and she was like, I'm not into boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, I'm not into that. I'm a wife. Like, material. Like, I want to be somebody's wife. And I'm 54. The clock is ticking. I don't got time.
All I want to say is, look, Oprah says she don't want to get married.
There's some people who don't have
What's his name?
But she'd been together forever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it what do I want to say?
It depends.
It depends on how you want to. Now,
But you
if
see
I'm,
yourself.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm the type of person. Don't get me wrong. Like, in life, I never was the one that believed in marriage. Like, I didn't want to. I don't care. As long as I have the trust from someone and I know that the commitment and we're there and I know that it's you and me. I mean, if something happens, okay, you never know what to expect from life. If it happens, it happens. But now I feel like if I meet that person and we have that connection, if you want to go ahead, I'm not stopping you. But it's just like, as she said, how long can you go? Especially because just because you get hurt by someone doesn't mean that, okay, I'm not open again to love or relationship.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm not saying that. Some people do want to
get married again.
They want to experience that. Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a conversation that you need to have from the get-go and let the other person know.
Yes.
Because if you don't let that person know, that person can't read your mind.
Especially
they don't
men.
know. So you gotta, like, when you meeting somebody, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta communicate and let you guys be in the same level of understanding. Because I'm gonna tell you something
out of the relationship,
and that's big facts. And let me tell you something. When somebody tell you something in the beginning, if you meet a guy or a girl and they say, "Look, I'm not looking to get married," don't think they're gonna change your mind down the road.
Believe that.
Believe what they say. Don't think somebody's gonna change because you want them to change. It doesn't happen like that. So if you have expectations to get married at a certain time, communicate that with your partner so they will be aware of that. And that's it.
Yeah.
Communicate that. That's all I'm saying.
Because it doesn't always, people always think that, okay, marriage makes it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Always have
Okay,
to
but when
be,
do you communicate that? Sorry, go ahead.
You have to do that at the beginning
In
of the
the
relationship.
When? First date? Second date?
No, not first date. That's your enjoying. But once you hit, like, okay,
First
let's
date.
say a month.
Because You don't need to be scared.
Let's say we hit a month, 2
Okay.
months, and we're going to a year. I think we need to sit down and start realizing.
So what do you want out of the relationship?
This is where we start realizing. So how do you see yourself?
They say 3 months. They say 3 months is when you, especially men, is when they
Yeah.
know they're gonna have something more in the relationship, or this ain't working
Because
out.
marriage is not an
Well,
easy
then
thing
that's
to get
okay.
into. So
3 months should be good.
3 months should be good. 3 months should be good for you to sit down and say, hey, we've been seeing each other for a little bit. So where do you see us going? And don't be afraid, ladies. And when you ask those questions,
Or men.
when you ask those questions, make sure you're ready for the answer, whether it's good or bad. You got to be accept, and you have to be able to. If the person don't want what you want, it's okay to say goodbye. And there's somebody. I believe there's somebody out there for everybody. And you just have to learn how to say, you know what, I enjoy our time together. I enjoy our time together, but
this still needs to
not-
be stirred up.
She said the skew needs to be stirred, honey. Yes.
that's some real
This
African
still
there
needs to
right
be
there.
stirred up. Okay. Good.
That's why you.
Making food references and shit.
But yeah, I think that you need to communicate that with your partner so you guys would know. I mean, it is what it is.
yeah.
So talk to people. Don't be afraid to tell them what you want.
Let it out. That's what I've been learning.
And I
Let
also
what
know
you're
maybe
feeling.
this is out, and we were going to discuss about this too, about kids and having kids too. It's the same thing. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
to
Oh,
decide
yeah.
about, okay, do I want kids? Getting into this because some people don't want kids, and some people
And
do
if-
want kids.
if
So
someone say they
yeah.
don't
That
want to
is
have
a
kids,
lot.
Believe them.
we're gonna
Look
have to
at that.
discuss this on another topic because
Yeah.
that's a very important
Discussion,
topic right there in the
yeah.
discussion, because a lot of people don't want to. They love kids, but they don't
wanna
want
give
to.
them
They
back.
don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to have one.
Or they've had a rough childhood, so
Yeah,
they don't want to
so
bring
they don't wanna
somebody into
bring
this
a kid,
world.
everybody
where it's like-
have their own. Somebody will tell you that, oh, but why would you? No, this is everybody is entitled to what
what
they
they
You
want.
want, and
for
that's
their
big,
lives.
and that's
Yeah.
And
really
especially coming from African African
Background.
background, you're expected
To
to
get
marry
married
and
and
have
have
children,
kids.
and not all of us want to do that.
Yeah,
What
like
you said?
I know for a fact. I know for a fact, you guys. My mom is like, you need to get married again and have more kids. I said, where?
My mom wants me to
I'm
give her grandbabies already.
tired.
Mom, don't worry.
I'm not starting over
grandbabies,
again.
okay?
I'm not starting over again for nobody because it's hard. I had a really rough time because
Yeah.
I got divorced. I left my ex. Like my kids were 1 and not even 1. My son was not even 1. My daughter was not even 2 because we had them back to back, y'all. And and it was hard for me, especially the fact that he was not involved.
Yeah.
It was super hard. I mean, I thank God for my family. My family was really, really a big help, but
And
it's still
also-
hard.
And also, that's also what, like, growing up, I've seen single moms, family that I've been around, they have struggled with their kids just by themselves, being a mother, and the father is not in the kid's life.
Yeah.
And that triggered me. Like,
Yeah, because
I don't want to fall into that. I'm sorry. I mean, people come and do whatever they want to do. Like, okay, come and pretend and do anyhow to you. But at the end of the day, that thing is scary because you're
Yeah.
stuck with this kid. You have to care. You can't. There's no sleep. Okay,
Girl.
that's a part of your life. That's one part.
You ain't
of-
gonna sleep after you have a kid till they
So-
married and graduate from colleges
For real.
and get married and have kids,
All
have a
right,
family of their
so,
own.
ladies, that's the discussion for today.
I think
Did you
that's
just
it.
rush me up?
Yeah, she did. Rush
I didn't. I mean, we gotta,
You just rushed me up. bitch.
We do gotta wrap it up.
We gotta
but
wrap
you
it
did
up,
cut her
but,
ass out.
if you guys, again, if
No,
you
it's
guys
okay.
have any questions, send it to us about relationship. What's your thought on relationship about?
Yes.
Let us know.
What you
big-
think that we didn't touch on that you would have liked us to touch on? We can make a whole nother.
The biggest relationship that everyone should have is a relationship with themselves. And that's the closing for the day. Love yourself. That's how people will learn how to love you. Because
Yes.
if you don't know how to love you, nobody's going to know how to love you.
Yes.
So love thyself, people.
Love
and make
yourself.
that a priority. Anyway, well, I love you guys. And for next, please subscribe, go to our page, like, and follow us.
Yes.
Because, and like my sister said, send us some questions. But again, love yourself.
And thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys so much for taking the time,
Yes.
the effort. Please share, comment,
What is that? Are you
subscribe. And Miss Khadijah, do you have anything else to say last?
Love yourself, baby, because ain't nobody gonna love you
Like you love you.
We love you. And now let's
Later.
dangote.
Until next time.
Peace.